Gentlemen's, if your mornings feel slow, your energy is fading, and your spark in the bedroom just isn't what it used to be, you're not alone. Many men in their 60s and beyond quietly battle with poor circulation, low stamina, and that uncomfortable silence when desire meets disappointment. But what you may have never been told is that your body isn't broken. The real issue isn't just age, but what your body's missing. Today, I'm revealing the top 3 essential fruits. Yes, fruits that will reignite blood flow, recharge your energy, and help you feel strong, confident, and connected again. These aren't exotic or expensive. They're easy to find, easy to eat, and have helped thousands of my patients turn things around naturally. I'm Dr. Jonson Terry, men's health specialist. And for over 20 years, I've helped men take back control of their circulation, stamina, and bedroom confidence without relying on quick fixes that come with long-term risks. What I'm sharing today is different. These fruits support your body from the inside out, improving blood flow, supporting heart health, and even helping you sleep better and move with more ease. If you're ready to feel more alive, more capable, and more in control, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss practical, senior-friendly advice like this. And if you find today's info helpful, just type yes in the comments. If not, type no. Either way, I want to hear from you. Now, let's get into the first fruit. It might surprise you just how much impact this one can have on your circulation and intimacy. Let's start with a fruit you've probably enjoyed in the summer without ever realizing what it was doing for your circulation and intimacy. Watermelon. Yes, watermelon. This everyday fruit is more than just sweet and refreshing. It's packed with a powerful amino acid called L-citrine, which your body uses to help open up blood vessels and improve blood flow. In fact, researchers often call it nature's little blue pill because of how closely it mimics the effects of medications like Viagra, but without the side effects. Now, let me tell you about Kennedy. He's 58, worked construction his whole life, and always prided himself on his strength and stamina. But over time, things started to change. By late afternoon, he felt drained. His drive dropped. And when it came to being intimate with his wife, he began making excuses. Not because he didn't love her, but because he was anxious it wouldn't go well. That quiet shame started to eat at him. Kennedy didn't want to rely on expensive prescriptions. He wanted something natural, something he could trust. When he came to me, we looked deeper. And the real issue wasn't his age. It was that his blood vessels were stiff, narrow, and struggling to do their job. Think of your blood vessels like hoses. When they're flexible and wide, everything flows. But over time, they tighten and lose that flexibility that affects energy, memory, mood, and yes, performance in the bedroom. That's where watermelon steps in. Watermelon contains around 2.3 grams of L-citrine per liter. Once inside your body, L-citrine turns into l'arginine, which then boosts nitric oxide, a compound your body uses to relax and expand blood vessels. The result? Improved circulation, better oxygen delivery, and stronger, longer-lasting energy. In fact, studies show that consistent L-citrulline intake can increase intimacy frequency by up to 68% in men with performance issues. And for thousands of years, men in parts of Africa have used watermelon as a natural vitality food. They knew what modern science now confirms. If you're wondering how to actually use watermelon as part of your daily routine, here's what I tell my patients. Start with 1 to 2 cups a day, ideally in the morning when your blood flow is naturally sluggish. For those who want even stronger results, yellow watermelon is a great option. It contains up to 4 times more L-theanine than the red variety. Preferred that works too. Fresh watermelon juice delivers the same benefits in a more concentrated form. Just skip the store-bought versions packed with added sugar. Now, is it safe for most men? Yes. Watermelon is 92% water, so it's naturally hydrating and gentle on the stomach. But if you're diabetic, monitor your portions because of the natural sugar content. And if you're managing kidney issues or taking blood pressure meds, have a quick chat with your doctor before making big changes. Now, back to Kennedy. He's stuck with watermelon every day. Nothing fancy, just consistent. By week 3, his energy stayed steady from morning to evening. By week 6, he told me he felt like himself again. His confidence came back. His relationship with his wife improved, and his blood pressure leveled out. Here's the surprise. He didn't change his diet or activity level, but he lost 8 pounds just from better hydration, better circulation, and fewer cravings thanks to the steady energy watermelon gave him today. He calls it his daily dose of vitality. And I agree. But watermelon's impact isn't limited to intimacy. It's a powerhouse for your entire cardiovascular system. The lycopene in watermelon, yes, more than what's in tomatoes, protects your heart, supports circulation, and even helps fight inflammation that damages blood vessels. It boosts your exercise recovery. It enhances blood flow to your muscles and brain, and it plays a direct role in reducing the risk of serious issues like heart disease and certain cancers. So watermelon lays the foundation. It gets your blood vessels open, your system flowing, and your energy rising. But now we're stepping into the next level. Flavonoid-rich fruits that sharpen sensitivity, strengthen performance, and improve vascular response. Let's move on to the second fruit. It's deep in color, rich in antioxidants. And it's something you've likely walked past 100 times without realizing what it could do for your blood flow and intimacy. Now that watermelon has laid the groundwork by helping your blood vessels open up, let's talk about the fruit that makes those vessels respond better. Berries. Think of it this way. If watermelon is the plumber that gets the blood flowing, berries are the electricians that fine-tune the signals. So, your blood vessels not only open, but know when and how to react efficiently. This is where many men miss the mark. They focus on getting more blood flow, but they overlook how well their vessels respond to that flow. That's where berries come in. Berries, especially blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, contain anthocyanins, a special type of flavonoid that directly improves how your blood vessels function. These compounds don't just sit in your body. They get to work immediately, repairing the inner lining of your vessels, reducing inflammation, and helping those vessels expand and contract with better rhythm and timing. That's critical because poor responsiveness, not just poor flow, can lead to everything from cold hands and feet to poor stamina and weaker intimacy. And here's the striking part. In a study of over 25,000 men, those who ate berries just 3 to 4 times per week saw a 10% drop in erectile dysfunction risk. And when combined with light exercise, that number jumped to 21%. Now, meet David. He's 62, works as an accountant, and had been struggling for years. Prescription meds left him with side effects, headaches, dizziness, and inconsistent results. He felt stuck, tired of depending on pills that didn't fix the root problem. He made one small change, a daily smoothie with 1 cup of mixed berries. Within 4 weeks, his blood pressure started to stabilize. He told me he felt sharper, his memory was clearer, and his energy lasted through the day. His intimacy improved naturally. And at his next cardiology visit, his doctor cut his medication dose in half. That's the power of consistent, nutrient-rich blood vessel support. If you're ready to try berries for yourself, start with just 1 cup of mixed berries daily. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, and strawberries all work. You can enjoy them fresh, frozen, or even freeze-dried if you need longer shelf life. Blend them into a smoothie, sprinkle them over your morning oats, or eat them straight as a snack. They're not only delicious, they're also packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, making them one of the safest and most effective fruits you can add to your daily routine. Still, if you're on blood thinners, speak with your doctor. Berries can increase the effects of those medications. And if you have diabetes, monitor your blood sugar. While berries are low on the glycemic index, they still contain natural sugars. Here's something to think about. Pharmaceutical companies invest billions developing synthetic medications to manage blood flow and intimacy problems. Yet, right in front of us, nature has provided solutions that don't just manage symptoms. They repair the root causes at the cellular level. Berries don't force a result. They help your blood vessels respond better, stay healthier, and function longer. That's the kind of deep, lasting benefit most pills can't offer. And when you pair berries with watermelon, the effect multiplies. Watermelon brings in L-citrulline, boosting your body's ability to produce nitric oxide. Berries bring anthocyanins, which protect that nitric oxide and train your vessels to respond more effectively. This combo improves blood flow, enhances energy, sharpens your thinking, and supports intimacy not just in the moment, but over time. Your entire vascular system becomes more efficient, more balanced, and better equipped to support daily performance. So far, you've got the foundation with watermelon and the responsiveness with berries. Now let's move to the third fruit, the one that supports hormonal balance, antioxidant defense, and long-term male vitality. It's rich in vitamin C, easy to find, and plays a bigger role in performance than most men realize. Citrus fruits quietly play one of the most important roles in your body's daily rhythm. They don't just support health, they maintain it, protect it, and keep the progress going when other fruits have done their job. Vitamin C is often dismissed as nothing more than a cold remedy. But in truth, citrus fruits work behind the scenes like your body's 24-hour maintenance crew. They protect your arteries, reduce internal wear and tear, and keep your circulation upgrades from watermelon and berries stable and reliable. If you rely on watermelon and berries alone, it's like fueling a high-performance car without ever checking the oil or the cooling system. You may boost blood flow, but without ongoing protection, that increased flow can backfire. That's because improved circulation can also increase oxidative stress, a form of damage your cells accumulate when they aren't well defended. This is where citrus steps in. It slows down the oxidative stress cascade, one of the most overlooked threats to male health. Citrus doesn't just support blood flow, it shields your body from the damage that often follows enhanced circulation. So, what's in citrus that makes it so effective? First, vitamin C helps preserve nitric oxide, your body's natural vessel relaxer, by stopping its breakdown. Without enough vitamin C, you lose those gains in blood flow. Next is perin, a natural plant compound found in oranges and grapefruits. It boosts microvascular performance and helps lower blood pressure by supporting the smaller, more fragile vessels that many men struggle with silently. Then there are the bioflavonoids. These compounds increase vitamin C absorption by up to 35% and carry their own circulation-enhancing properties. Unlike synthetic supplements, these nutrients work together, not in isolation. In one study, just 2 weeks of drinking orange juice significantly improved flow-mediated dilation, a key measure of artery function. Participants saw their vascular responsiveness increase from 8.15% to 10.16%. A real measurable improvement. The results aren't just numbers on paper. They show up in real lives. Take Thomas, 65, a retired teacher. He'd already added watermelon and berries to his routine. He noticed better stamina in the mornings, but by late afternoon his energy would drop. His lab tests showed elevated inflammation and mild hypertension. We introduced citrus into his day, orange juice with breakfast, half a grapefruit in the evening. Within a few weeks, his energy became more consistent. His inflammation markers fell into the normal range, and his blood pressure returned to levels he hadn't seen in 2 decades. Start your day with a medium orange or a small glass of fresh orange juice. In the evening, try half a grapefruit before dinner. These small choices give your body what it needs to protect, restore, and circulate blood more efficiently, especially to the areas that matter most for your vitality and intimacy. Now, let's talk safety, because not everything labeled healthy works the same for every man. While citrus is safe for most people, grapefruit deserves a second look. It can interfere with how your liver breaks down medications, especially those for blood pressure, cholesterol, and anxiety. If you're on regular meds, especially statins or heart meds, check with your doctor first. Also, if you're diabetic, citrus has a low glycemic load, but the natural sugars still count, so factor that into your daily plan. The key is fresh. Skip the boxed juices loaded with preservatives. A whole orange gives you more than just vitamin C. It delivers fiber, hesperidine, and bioflavonoids that processed juice often strips away. That whole food synergy can't be replicated in a lab. You've probably seen synthetic vitamin C bottles on every pharmacy shelf. They offer ascorbic acid and that's it. That's like showing up to a concert and hearing only the flute. A whole orange, on the other hand, brings the full orchestra. The bioflavonoids help your body absorb the vitamin C. Hesperidin relaxes your vessels. Folate supports cellular repair. They don't just work next to each other. They work with each other. This is the shift that matters. Many men believe they need aggressive treatments or overnight results, but nature doesn't work that way. Citrus fruits don't force results. They reinforce systems. You won't feel a rush. What you'll notice is consistency, more stable energy, fewer crashes, a more dependable level of stamina throughout your day and night. Let's pull the full routine together. In the morning, you support nitric oxide with watermelon. Midday, you improve stamina and circulation sensitivity with berries. And at night, citrus acts like a vascular shield, repairing, guarding, and reinforcing what the other fruits started. This cycle creates around-the-clock coverage for blood flow, hormonal balance, energy, and yes, intimate health. When circulation improves, your body responds in ways that go far beyond what's physical. Confidence returns, focus sharpens, that heaviness in your limbs, and your mood starts to lift. You don't just feel better. You feel like yourself again, connected, engaged, and fully alive. If you've made it this far, you already know this isn't just about fruit, but about restoring what matters most: your energy, your confidence, and your connection to the life around you. Let's quickly recap. You've now seen the real science-backed power of 3 fruits. Watermelon, the nitric oxide booster that sets your blood vessels into motion. Berries, the midday warriors that improve sensitivity and endurance. Citrus fruits, your nighttime repair crew for deep vascular protection and hormonal support. These are consistent allies. When you use them daily, you support your blood flow, strength, and stamina in a way that's steady and sustainable. In my practice, I've met men who came in looking worn down, drained, low energy, often unsure if change was even possible. Many quietly assumed their best days were behind them. But after a few weeks of focused support, cleaner food, better sleep, circulation-friendly habits, they began to shift. This is biology in your favor. You don't need pills to feel like yourself again. You need the right rhythm. Every fruit you add builds the system back. Strong vessels, balanced hormones, steady nerves, and a return to the self-assurance that makes you feel like a man again. Start small. Let your meals follow a daily rhythm that aligns with your body's natural cycle. It's a quiet, powerful shift, and it builds. Day by day, you'll move easier. You'll think clearer. You'll feel present again with your partner, with your body, with your goals. This goes far beyond performance. It's about how you move through your day, how you carry yourself, whether or not you wake up ready to participate in your life or just push through it. The reality is, when circulation slows, so does everything else. It affects mood, intimacy, even your sense of purpose. You're not just managing symptoms, you're reclaiming function. The beautiful truth is the spark can return, and you'll know it's real not because someone tells you, but because your body says so. You're not chasing youth. You're supporting who you are right now with clarity, dignity, and renewed power. And it starts with something simple: what you choose to put on your plate tomorrow.